Can I recover under the Jones Act if I was partly to blame for my injuries, and that is John? So I guess another way of putting it is, does Jones Act have comparative negligence aspects to it, or is it contributory negligence, where if John is partially responsible, he's barred? Can you explain that for us?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It is called contributory negligence under the Jones Act, but it works the way comparative fault works, like you just described.
Okay.
So it is a situation where if you're partly to blame for your accident, then what your recovery is just deducted by the percentage of fault that you have.
Okay.
So if you're 20% at fault, you are deducted 20%.
And what happens if, for instance, John was 75% at fault? Would he still be able to recover?
He would. He would recover 25%.
Okay, so it's not a, we've got 3 different jurisdictions here, so typically in the Alabama jurisdiction, contributory fault rules. So if John was partially at fault and it's not Jones Act, then he would be barred from recovery. Georgia and Florida now have a 51% rule. If you're 51% at fault, you have no recovery. So at least under the Jones Act, John, even though you may be partially at fault or partly to blame for causing the injuries, you still have a right of recovery. So good to know.